Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And if when it's now in negative infinity. Negative infinity is to absolutely every number is more than infinity. I said from a new update. Said 42,000, 48,000, 54,000, 56,000, 63,000, 72,000, 63,000. And 210,000 to 240,000, 260,000 to 290,000, and 310,000, 320,000, 350,000, 360,000, 450,000, 490,000, 550,000, 640,000, 810,000, and then other number box millions from 24 million, 26 million to 29 million, 31 million to 32 million, 31 million to 39 million, 41, 40, 40, 41, 42, 45 million, and 49 million, and 55 million, and 61 million, and 81 million, and 210 million, 220 million, 250 million, and they want me to have 230 million, but 240 million, 260 million, 270 million, 280 million, 290 million, but it didn't work, and but needs to get 303 million, 310 million, 330 million, 320 million, 350 million, 360 million, 350 million, 420, 420 million, 490 million, 550 million, 640 million, 810 million, but it didn't work. 2.1 billion to 2.9 billion, 3.1 billion, 3.2 billion, 3.3 billion, 3.5 billion, 3.6 billion, and 4.5 billion, 4.9 billion, 5.5 billion, 6.4 billion, 8.1 billion, and added 23 billion to 24 billion, 26 billion to 33 billion, 35 billion, 36 billion, 38 billion, 40 billion, 40 billion, 45 billion, 45 billion, 46 billion, 49 billion, 55 billion, 55 billion, 64 billion, 81 billion. It didn't work for 110 billion. And 140 billion, 150 billion, 160 billion, 170 billion, 180 billion, 190 billion. And I can't get them. 204 billion, 210 million, to 320 billion, 350 billion, 360 billion, 350 billion, 350 billion, 360 billion, and it worked 410, 400 billion, 420 billion, 450 billion, 420 billion, 450 billion, 480 billion, 400 and 460 billion, 477 billion, 490 billion, 480 billion, 490 billion, 500 billion, and tries for 560 billion, 505 billion, 550 billion, 640 billion, 810 billion, 1.12 trillion to 1.9 trillion, 2.2 trillion, 2.5 trillion, 3.6 trillion, 4.9 trillion, and 6.4 trillion, 8.1 trillion, and something like 21 trillion to 24 trillion, 26 trillion to 29 trillion, 36 trillion, and 11 quadrillions and 9 quadrillion, but the little part doesn't work. And starting from negative infinity now, and see the next and let's start from the negative infinity up to absolutely every number. Negative infinity. So let's go to negative 2 trillion. New trillion, 2 trillion. Negative 2 trillion. Negative 1 trillion. Negative 100 billion. Negative 20 billion. Oh no. That's my fate mode. Oh no, I'm going to, let's see, the new update for it's back here. So the next update, so the next one will be negative 10 billion, negative 2 billion, negative 1 billion, negative 100 million, negative 30 million, negative 20 million, negative 10 million, negative 9 million, negative 8 million, negative 7 million, negative 6 million, negative 5 million, negative 4 million, negative 3 million, negative 2 million, negative 1 million, negative 200, negative 1,000, negative 100,000, negative 40,000, negative 30,000, negative 20,000, negative 10,000, negative 9,000, negative 8,000, negative 7,000, negative 6,000, negative 5,000, negative 4,000, negative 3,000, negative 2,000, negative 1,000, negative 900, negative 800, negative 700, negative 600, negative 500, negative 400, negative 300, negative 200, negative 1, negative 100, negative 20, negative 10, negative 9, negative 8, negative 7, negative 6, negative 5, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, negative semi, negative 0.1, negative 0, 1,100, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 7, semi, 6, 7, 7, 8, 7, 0.95, 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.25, 1.3, 1.4, 1.6, 1.7, 1.75, 1.8, 1.92, 10, 2 and 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 40, 41, 40, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 71, 72, 73, 74, 76, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 3, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 10T, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117. I know, something went wrong. 118, 119, 120, 100, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 140, 144, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 192, 193, 199, 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, 216, 220, 222, 225, 230, 240, 249, 253, 253, 256, 260, 270, 276, 280, 290, 299, 300. 300, 300, 10, 300, 13, 300, 20, 300, 22, 325, 300, 30, 325, but not official, sorry, 330, 333, 333, 340, 343, 345, 350, 360, 1 year, 366, leap year, 367, 368, 370, 378, 380, 390, 400, 404, 410, 416, 420, 437, 444, 437, 430, sorry, 437, 444, 450, 465, 460, 465, 480, 490, 500, 505, 512, 520, 540, 550, 555, 560, 575, 600, 600, and no, 600, 606, 625, 630, 640, 660, 666, 690, 700, 707, 720, 750, 777, 800, 808, 810, 820, 888, 890, 900, 909, 999, 1,000 by Cooler, 1,000, 1,000 but Cooler, 1,000 Numberland, 1,000 in Numberland, 1,000, 1,000 new Illicit Crash Game by Glory Zuki, but it's the old one, Leave 'em Plus, 1,000th video, play, other. That's the old version of YouTube in computer. 1,000, let's Continue. 1001, 1002, 1010, 1024, 1070, 1100, 1111, 1200, 1250, 1300, 1400, 1500, 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900, 1919, 1920, 1955. Apple app. 1998, 1999. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, Colchester 2004, Mia Zoo 2005, PlayStation Game 2006, Mobile 2007, Dollar Cash 2008, Pix 2009, Clipbone 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, and Alpha Windows 10 2015, 2016 is Alpha 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 2017 Number Blocks 2018 2019 Ringo 2019 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, sad face, 2048, 2100, 2200, 2222, 2226, 2300, 2400, 2500, 2500, 2700, 2763, 2800, 2900, 2996, 2999, 3,100, 3,200, 3,300, 3,333, 3,400, 3,500, 3,600, 3,700, 3,800, 3,900, 2,000 SIGAC, 2,000 SIGAC, 3,800, 3,900, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. In square version, 4004, 4096, 4100, 4200, 4444, 4500, 4600, 600, 4900, 5,000, 5,050, 5,050, 5,211, 5,500, 5,555, 6,000, 6,040, 7,000, 7,500, 8,000, 8,100, 9,000, 9,990. 9,999, I'm gonna die. Ouch! That's my bomb. 10,000, 10,001, 11,000, 11,325, 12,000, 12,345, 13,000, 13,013. No, 13,031. I think 40,000, 50,000, 50,650, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 19,019. Oh no, 19,019. Great. 20,000. 20,010, 20,020, 20,030, 20,040, 20,050, 20,060, 20,070, 20,080. Oh no, 20,080, 20,090, 20,100, 20,110, 20,120, 20,130, 20,140, 20,150, and 20,160 is Alpha 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 20,170 number blocks. 20,180, 20,190, 20,200, 20,210, 20,220, 20,230, 20,240. Where's 20,250? I don't know. I bet that 2,021,000 is here, but no 2,022 to 2,025,000. Well, we'll be back to 20,240. 21,000, 22,000, 23,000, 24,000, 25,000, 26,000, 27,000, 28,000, 29,000, 30,000. Easter egg! 31,000, 32,000, 33,000, 33,300, 34,000, 35,000, 36,000, 36,002. 37,000, 38,000, 39,000, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 42,000. 8 exclamation mark. 45,000, 45,150, 46,500, 46,853, 48,000, 49,000, 50,000, 50,005, 50,050, 50,500, 54,000, 55,000, 55,900, 56,000, 60,000, 63,000, no, 63,000, 64,000. That's 81's face. That's 81 square eyes. That's 81's round eyes. 69,420, but not official. 70,000, 72,000, 75,000, 80,000, 81,000. That's square eye, but round eyes. 90,000, 97,104, but official. 100,000, 100,000, 1 but official. 100,000, 100 but official. 100,000, 200 but in 2 face and official. Oh no, something went wrong. Please try again. 100,500, 101,000, 105,625, 110,000, 120,000, 121,000, 125,000, 130,000, 140,000, 150,000, 160,000, 170,000, 172,000, but not official. 180,000, 189,819, 190,000, 190,919, 199,000. Oh no, 4-letter word. Rally, 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 rally. Golly, golly, angry, angry, I got make it angry, 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 rally, 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 rally. 189,000. 200,000. 204,000. 204,005. Blood. 210,000. 220,000. 230,000. 240,000. 250,000. 260,000. 260,000. 270,000. 280,000. 290,000. 300,000. 310,000. 330,000. 320,000. 330,000. 350,000. I forgot. 360,000. 40,000. 40,004. 437,000. 450,000. 490,000. 500,000. 500,005. 500,000. 300 but not official. 500,000. 500 but official. 550,000. 600,000. 640,000, 700,000, 710,000 but not official, 750,000 in paint mode. Nike! 762,497. 800,000, 810,000, 900,000, 1,000,000. 10,000,000, 1,100,000, 1,200,000, 1,300,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000, 1,600,000, 1,700,000, 1,750,000, but not official and it's new. 1,800,000, 1,900,000, 2,000,000, 2,001,001, 2,001,002, 2,001,003, 2,001,004. 2,002,000, 2,003,000, 2,004,000, 2,005,000, 2,006,000, 2,007,000, 2,008,000, 2,009,000, 2,010,000, 2,011,000, 2,012,000, 2,030,000, 2,014,000, 2,015,000. Windows 10 and 2,060,000 is Alpha, 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 Alpha. 2,070,000 unlocks, 2,018,000, 2,019,000, 2,020,000, 2,021,000, 2,100,000, 2,200,000, 2,300,000, 2,400,000, 2,500,000, 2,000,000, big up, 2,000,000, big up. 2,700,000, 2,800,000, 2,900,000, 3,000,000, 3,000,003,000. 100,000, 3,100,000, 3,200,000, 3,300,000, 3,500,000. Some part is missing. 3,600,000, 4,500,000, 4,900,000, 5,000,000, 5,005,000, 5,500,000, 5,999,999, but not official. 6,000,000, 6,400,000, 7,000,000, 8,000,000, 8,100,000, 8,390,000, 9,000,000, 10,000,000, 10,000,000, 1 official, 10,000,000, 1,000 for official, 11,000,000, 12,000,000, 13,000,000, 13,000,000, 600,000, 40,000,000, 50,000,000, 60,000,000, 70,000,000, 80,000,000, 90,000,000. Yeah, now course. 90,000,000 and 90,000. 20,000,000, 21,000,000, 22,000,000, 23,000,000, 24,000,000, 25,000,000, 26,000,000, 27,000,000, 27,000,000, 28,000,000, 29,000,000, 30,000,000, 31,000,000. 32,000,000, 33,000,000, 34,000,000, 35,000,000, 36,000,000, 37,000,000, 38,000,000, 39,000,000, 40,000,000, 41,000,000, 42,000,000, 45,000,000, 46,000,000, 500,000, 49,000,000, 50,000,000, 50,000,000, 5,000. But official 50,000,000, 55,000,000, 60,000,000, 64,000,000, 70,000,000, 80,000,000, 81,000,000, but square eyes. 90,000,000, 97,104,000, but not official. 100,000,000 edited. 100,000,000 one with a mouth, but it's definitely official. 100,000,000 1,000, but a rabbit face looked down, but it's definitely official. 100,000,000 10,000, but official. 100,000,000 100,000, but official. 100,000,000 20,000, but official. 100,000,000 50,000, but official. 100,000,000 55,000, but official. 100,000,000 and 500,000, but official. 101,000,000. 100,000,000 100,000, but official. 110,000,000, 120,000,000, 130,000,000, 140,000,000, 150,000,000, 160,000,000, 170,000,000, 180,000,000, 190,000,000, 200,000,000, 210,000,000, 220,000,000. Oh no, missing. 230,000,000, 240,000,000, 260,000,000, 270,000,000, 280,000,000, 290,000,000. I said these number blocks. And I forgot, and I accidentally forgot to say 230,000,000, 240,000,000, 260,000,000, 270,000,000, 280,000,000, 290,000,000. But it's gone. You need to update it to here. I know. 300,000,000. That's like it's like to this. 300,000,000 and 330,000,000, 360,000,000, like that. 400,000,000. I hate this. I don't like this update from on. Looks like 200,000,000 to 1 billion. And more than 100 billion to 40 trillion, 400 billion, 450 million, 500 million, 400 million, 500 million and 50,000, but no badge, but official. 600 million, 700 million, 800 million, 900 million, 970 million, 1,040, but official. 999,000,000, 999,000, but official. 1 billion. 10 million. 1 billion, 5,000,000, 500,000, but official. 1 billion, 100,000. 1 billion, 200,000. LGA Plus, you didn't have an unofficial of this, but the Mr. Terry mode does. 1 billion, 234,000,000, 567,890. But official, definitely official. You can't get it not official, or we can't add it not official, but LG Plus have to add it. I like it, not official. 1,300,000,000, 1,400,000,000, 1,500,000,000, 1,600,000,000, 1,700,000,000, 1,800,000,000, 1,900,000,000. 2 billion, 2,100,000,000, 2,200,000,000, 2,300,000,000, 2,400,000,000. 2,500,000,000, 2,600,000,000, 2,700,000,000, 2,800,000,000, 2,900,000,000, 3,000,000,000, 3,100,000,000, 3,200,000,000, 3,300,000,000, 3,500,000,000, 3,600,000,000. 4,000,000,000, 4,500,000,000, 4,900,000,000, 5 billion, 5 billion, 500 million, 6 billion, 6 billion, 400 million, 7 billion, 8 billion, 8 billion, 100 million, 9 billion, 10 billion, 10 billion, 1. But not official. 10 billion, 1,000, but not official. I can see an official 10 billion, 1,000, 10 billion, 1 million, 10 billion, 1,000, but official. 10 billion, 1 million, but official. 11 billion, 12 billion, 13 billion, 14 billion, 15 billion, 16 billion, 17 billion, 19 billion, 19 billion, 20 billion. $20 billion, 21 billion, 22 billion, 23 billion, 24 billion, 25 billion. Oh no, I'm going to chat to no clip. Okay, 1. Oh, 25 billion. 26 billion, 26 billion, 27 billion, 28 billion, 29 billion, 30 billion, 31 billion, 32 billion. Where's 33 billion? Oh, there is 33 billion. 33 billion. 35 billion. 36 billion. 38 billion. 40 billion. 45 billion. 46 billion. Where's 49 billion? Where's 49 billion? Where is 49 billion? There is 49 billion. 49 billion. $49 billion. That's 40 billion. What's 49 billion? 49 billion is missing. I found it before. I know. I keep forgetting 49 billion. Oh no, where is it? Where is 49 billion? Oh, there is 49 billion. 49 billion. 50 billion. 55 billion. 55 billion. 58 billion, but official. 60 billion. 64 billion. 70 billion. 80 billion. 81 billion, but official. But in square eyes needs round eyes. 90 billion. There is 1.1 billion to 10 billion. Someone did it. Use Beatles. That was not LJ Plus, did it? Oh, that was one. Keep doing it. 1 billion 1, 1 billion 1,000, 1 billion 1 million, 1 billion 100 million, 1 billion 200 million, 1 billion 300 million, 1 billion 400 million, 1 billion 500 million, 1 billion 600 million, 1 billion 700 million, 1 billion 800 million, 1 billion 900 million, 2 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion, 5 billion, 5 billion, 500,000, 6 billion, 7 billion, 8 billion, 9 billion. 10 billion. 90 billion. 97 billion, 104 million, but not real. 100 billion, 100 billion, 20 million, 100 billion, 50 million, 100 billion, 55 million. There free official. 110 billion, 120 billion, 130 billion, 140 billion, 150 billion, 160 billion, 170 billion, 180 billion, 190 billion, 200 billion, 210 billion, 220 billion, 250 billion, 300 billion, 400 billion, 500 billion, 500 billion, 500,000, 500 billion, 500 million, 600 billion, 700 billion, 800 billion, 900 billion, 999 billion, 999 billion, 999 million, 999,000, 999. 1 trillion. Exotic nugget. 1 trillion. 1 trillion. Gold 1 trillion. Halloween 1 trillion. $2 trillion. Halloween 2 trillion. Halloween 3 trillion. 3 trillion. 4 trillion. 5 trillion. 6 trillion. 7 trillion. 8 trillion. 9 trillion. 10 trillion. 11 trillion, 12 trillion, 13 trillion, 14 trillion, 15 trillion, 16 trillion, 17 trillion, 18 trillion, 19 trillion. 20 trillion, 30 trillion, 25 trillion, 30 trillion, 40 trillion, 50 trillion. 50. Pin in the box. $100 billion and 100 billion, 1,000, 100 billion, 1 million, 1 billion, 100 billion, 10 million, 100 billion, 100 million, 1 billion, 101 billion, 100 million, 500 million, 1 billion, 100, 101 billion, 102 billion, 103 billion, 104 billion, 105 billion, 200 billion, 204 billion, 210 billion, 220 billion, 250 billion, 280 billion. 300 billion, 313 billion, 360 billion, 400 billion, 404 billion, 416 billion, 437 billion, 444 billion, 490 billion, 500 billion, 500 billion, 500 billion, 500 billion, 500 million, 505 billion, 550 billion, 600 billion, 720 billion, no, 630 billion. 640 billion, 700 billion, 100 billion, 110 billion, 100 billion, 1 trillion, 10, 100 billion, 2 trillion, 3 trillion, 4 trillion, 5 trillion, 6 trillion, 7 trillion, 8 trillion, 9 trillion, 10 trillion, 11 trillion, 12 trillion, 13 trillion, 14 trillion, 15 trillion, 16 trillion, 17 trillion, 18 trillion, 19 trillion, 20 trillion, 25 trillion, 30 trillion, 1 trillion, 30 trillion, 50 trillion, 5 million, 60 trillion, 63 trillion, 70 trillion, 72 trillion, 80 trillion, 90 trillion, 100 trillion, 210 trillion, 122, 105 trillion, 200 trillion, 300 trillion, 400 trillion, 500 trillion, 600 trillion, 700 trillion, 800 trillion, 900 trillion, 1 quadrillion, 50 50 trillion, 5 million. 60 trillion. 63 trillion, 70 trillion, 72 trillion, 80 trillion, 90 trillion, 100 trillion, 110 trillion, 120 trillion, 130 trillion, 200 trillion, 300 trillion, 400 trillion, 500 trillion, 600 trillion, 700 trillion, 800 trillion, 900 trillion, 999 trillion, 999 trillion, 999 billion, 999 million, 999,000, 999, 1 quadrillion, 2 quadrillion, 3 quadrillion, 10 quadrillion, 10 quadrillion, 0.1, 2 quintillion, 1 sextillion, 1 septillion, 1 octillion, 1 nonillion, 1 decillion, 1 quintillion, 1 pentillion, 1 trillion, 1 Google, 1 quadrillion, 1 quintillion, 1 sextillion, Googleplex, black background with red question mark on it, red background with black question mark on it, Googleplexian divided by 1,000, Googleplexian. Googleplexian times 50, Googleplexian times 1,000, Googleplexian times 50,000, Googleplexian times 1 million, Googleplexian times 50 million, Googleplexian times 1 billion, Googleplexian times 10 billion, Googleplexian times 50 billion, Googleplexian times 1 trillion. Oh no. Big number blocks. So big. I'm going in here. Infinity and hyper infinity. Absolute free. Omega cubed. Omega, omega plus omega, 2 omega, omega 1, say exclamation mark, omega, omega, epsilon, zeta, fret, gamma, absolute infinity 2, absolute infinity 2, absolute infinity 3, absolute infinity 4, absolute infinity 10, absolute infinity, lambda. Morph remover. this video is going to be 40 minutes. Moments. This video is now 40 minutes. Damn, I'm not tired. Absolutely every number. That's the end. Absolutely every number. How? Absolutely every number. Absolutely every number.